Welcome. I'm Tracy, and I'm coming to you from inside my cozy RV. It's very, very chilly here. It was 40 degrees this morning, and it's a pretty one camper just went by. I am camp hosting. It's windy, it's rainy. And yes, in the thumbnail that you saw on the YouTube, those gloves, that's my bed behind me, Chancey's in front of me. Those gloves in the photo my husband bought for me this past weekend when he visited uh, for cleaning the toilets here. And I'm still laughing. It's still week one. Um, and it is just an amazing experience. And I wanted to talk to you about something bigger than the weather, the moose, or the bear that I saw the other day, or the critter that I heard outside the RV last night. I wanted to talk to you about clarity. And really why I'm here. A few weeks ago, I said yes to this 8 week camp hosting volunteer state job. And I thought it was a sign, one of those inner whispers. And I'm always telling other women to listen to that inner compass, to be still and listen. And I practice meditation. I don't practice it perfectly. I try to practice it every day. And that's really where then throughout the day, the inner whisper comes in and we often ignore it. And I believe we all have that inner whisper. And that inner whisper wants us to live a life that is filled, purpose filled, and joyful. But if I'm honest with you, completely honest with you, I had no clue how hard it would be to be alone, to be this still, to be this off the grid, away from all my modern day luxuries, away from people, with wildlife by. I do have a strong Wi-Fi. We have Starlink as well. So my husband had that all set up for me, and we have this big pole, and we tested to make sure I could hook it up to this big pole on the back ladder. And it turns out my phone works fine here. So am I really that off the grid? I don't know. Um, but there's something else out here, and it's the space to get quiet, to hear what's really going on. And I've realized a couple things, three things really, that I need to feel fully alive. People to talk to. So I'm going to meet some people tonight, 20 minutes down the road, that a friend connected me to in this little tiny town. So I'm going to go meet some friends this evening for an hour. I like a little bit of daily structure. So this morning, I had the whole day mapped out to go get propane, to dump my RV, to clean the bathrooms, to take Chansey for a little walk, and to do some stretching after I get off this call, and to do some networking. And I even had a coaching client call today via Zoom. And that's something that gives me meaning in life and a reason to get out of bed. Even on a cold, wet day, it was pouring this morning. I didn't want to get up. I knew Chancey had to go to the bathroom. And so this idea came to me sort of like it did last month when oh, and by the way, please click subscribe. I just did a YouTube short yesterday, and I'm learning the ins and outs of YouTube after years of being on here and being willy-nilly with YouTube. And I did a YouTube short yesterday. Check it out. Click my shorts. Um, and I have almost 1,000 views in less than 24 hours. And so I know YouTube works to get my message out there. And I'm sort of taking a break from all other social media. I've been posting my life and promoting my business for 15 years on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on you name it, I'm there. And I thought, doesn't mean I'm not scrolling every once in a while, because I do that, but not as much. My focus is to grow my email list and to offer you insights here on YouTube. And so in May, the idea came up to have a women's group called the May Reset. And it came up 7 days before May and ended up having 10 lovely women join the May Reset. And again, we're a week out from starting this next one, which came to me 2 days ago, and it's called Vision Keeper, and it's a women's summer circle. And I was sitting here journaling and thinking and like really letting go, listening to that inner whisper. And what I heard was that I really want to hold space for other women that are navigating their own in between moments. Other women that are navigating their in between moments. And so this group is called Vision Keeper, and it's limited to 15, and I have two already signed up. I just opened it up yesterday, and it's 6 weeks, very gentle 6 weeks of accountability, creative clarity, and simple check-ins. The women that were in the May reset told me that they didn't want a lot more on their plate this summer. A lot of them are growing their businesses or growing their retirement or changing careers or in that in between moment. And they didn't want more, and yet they craved accountability. And so this is not a zoom in every week, a heavy or time consuming 6 weeks. It's consistent support for you and a quiet hand on your shoulders saying, "You've got this," with a lovely group of 15 women. And so, if that nudge is whispering to you, come and check it out. I'll put the link in the show notes below, um, and you can check it out. And if you're not ready, you can start with something as simple as my free vision mapping starter kit. That's a great first step. It will help you to get clearer with where you want to go. Retirement, hobbies, business growth, change of careers, whatever that is that you feel a longing and you're not really sure, that might be a great start for you, my vision mapping starter kit. So that link's in the show notes as well. Here's what I'm learning as I'm sitting here drinking lots of coffee in the rain, cleaning toilets with those big, huge gloves. The journey may not look at all like how we imagined it. And yet I know from experience that when we pause, we listen. When we pause and we listen, that next step gets clearer. That next step gets clearer. So, what's your inner compass whispering to you today? What's your inner compass whispering to you today? Let me know in the comments. Click the subscribe. Join my summer circle, or download the Vision Mapping Starter Kit. You've got this, and I'm here to support you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Mwah.